Hello everyone, I'm Joel, your host for Talking Trends, where we explore real estate trends and other luxury lifestyle trends here in the greater Sarasota area. Today we're going to talk about an incredible new development on Lido Key Beach, the Rosewood Residences. We are fortunate to be at the sales gallery with our very special guest, Debbie Urban, the sales associate for the project. Debbie, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Joel. Thanks for being here. We're so excited.
Awesome, and I love it. I love to dig into these projects, especially this one. It's at the pinnacle of all the projects that are going on in Sarasota, so I love to dig into some of the details. So before we do that, just maybe a little bit about your background.
Sure. I'm originally from Indiana. Most people here are from somewhere else, so I always love when I meet someone.
I love the Midwesterners.
Yes,
that's good.
yes, but have been coming here since 4th grade. So my parents purchased something here, and we came here all the time. And of course, love the Sarasota area. What's not to love about it?
Yep, for sure.
Moved here in 2013 full time and have never looked back. And so enjoy the weather, number one.
Yeah.
The lifestyle and the people. It's just fabulous. And I was a teacher by trade.
Wow, awesome.
Was a teacher by trade and then got into the luxury home market of real estate once I came to Florida.
It's awesome. It's kind of fun always to get the backgrounds of people that are in this business because everybody's different, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think that's what's interesting. Bring it all to the table, right? We're all kind of different and have character in our own way. So.
Absolutely. Lots of life experience.
Exactly. That's the reality. That's the reality. So obviously we're talking about this project on Lido Beach and it's real estate, right? So it's always about location. It's always about lifestyle. So tell us about this development.
So we're going to start right with the location. It was really purposefully selected, the property, because the Ronto Group, who's the developer, found this property and it's 3.5 acres right on Lido, direct Gulf front right on the Gulf of Mexico, beachfront property. So it's fabulous. And you know what really makes it special is the fact that it's only 0.9 miles from St. Armand's Circle. It's minutes to over the bridge to Sarasota. So it's a great location for, anything that someone would want to do, but yet it's so private. Because as you know, when you travel to go to the property, that road actually dead ends at the end of Lido. So for people, going there, they're only going there for a purpose. So you've got this, beautiful beachfront property where the building will be. There'll be 65 luxury residents there, and every residence is going to have an unobstructed Gulf view from their veranda.
Amazing.
And of course, they are out on the beach. It's a perfect place to watch the beautiful sunsets.
Yeah, and I love it. I mean, it is kind of a super interesting location because, like you said, obviously it's beachfront. Which is hard to get anymore, especially newer developments. But it's people don't pay attention to Lido and how strategic it is location-wise. Like you said, you're on the beach, and it's private, but you can walk less than a mile to St. Armand's, hop downtown Sarasota and kind of enjoy everything Sarasota-ish. So
Absolutely.
It's like the perfect combination. I remember several of my clients that I've sold on the south end of Lido for that very reason. It's all about location, but you get this cool privacy element.
Well, and of course, with this being, it's managed by Rosewood Resort, so it's going to be very amenity rich. And one of the amenities is going to be having some car service.
Fantastic.
So it's great because if they, the residents do decide to walk up to the circle and they are tired, then they call the car.
I love it.
Can come get them. So that is a really nice feature.
And I think, I know we'll dig into the amenities because I think it's amenity rich.
Yes.
Certainly. Before we do that, kind of anything special about the design philosophy and what's unique compared to the other things that are around the area?
Yes. So when you look at the concept of Rosewood, and as I said, they are running the amenities, they are all about sense of place philosophy. And so their belief is that no two Rosewoods are the same, and they really look at what is in the area in which they're located. So you're going to see that this building is an expression of Florida's Gulf Coast infused with really highly defined luxury.
Love it.
It's open, airy spaces, just smart things that people will enjoy for sure.
And I love that because I think, again, we get a little bit jaded in our world, right, in real estate, because we really love those developments that have that kind of unique flavor, and we know how to direct our clients to it, right? Because we know we should know what they like and where they'll gravitate. So I love it that it has its own kind of concept.
Yes, I mean, you'll see local artwork. You're going to see very spacious, very open spaces, very clean lines.
Love it. And I think, again, all that's great. And I think, I know just a little background I was looking at, obviously the idea is to have that privacy, but also have a community as well.
Absolutely. And what's great about it is it's going to be just very private and very exclusive. Mm-hmm. So when you look at the amenities, they're only for the residents and their guests. Mm-hmm. So, people ask, can, anyone come to your bistro?
Right.
No, it's exclusive. And so those spaces have been designed that way. So, there's several spaces where the guests, or not the guests, but the residents can interact with each other. Mm-hmm. And there's a social lounge, and like you said, we can get into those later, but if you look at the social lounge, you look at the beach club, you look at the bistro, those are places for people to interact, but yet they can go to their residence and they can go on their veranda and just enjoy the solitude. So it's whatever they like.
Exactly. And I think that's really important, I think, particularly as we were seeing more buyers come from out of market who maybe don't have a big network in Sarasota. So they can certainly be private and have that zen feel whenever they want it, or they can kind of meet other people and have an instant connection.
I think that's a really good point, because when we moved here, and just from my own experience, when we moved here in 2013, we were in Nokomis and we were more isolated. And we were there because that's where I had gone my whole life.
Sure. Yep.
And we found exactly what you're saying, that it was hard to make connections with people, and we like to connect with people. So we moved elsewhere so that you could have that connection. And if I had a place like this, it's perfect. Because you know what? Some people like that connection and some don't. And this fits everyone's needs.
Exactly. And I also find sometimes it's, husband or wife or partner likes one and the other partner likes something else. So again, it's a nice combination. So obviously, I think you hit a little bit on it about having some local art there. Obviously, Sarasota is the cultural capital of Florida. Does that tie into this development?
So what you're going to find is that the amenities and the experiences, this is something that is very special and very unique to this property, is they're going to be thoughtfully developed. And what I mean by that, there will be experiences that are planned for the residents that they would never even think that they need, and they're going to be memorable. They're going to be something that they will remember the rest of their life and talk about. And they, of course, will be using the local talents to incorporate into those experiences.
Wow.
I am telling you that it's over the top. It will be.
I love it, though. I love that. Because, again, we have so much to offer in Sarasota. So, you want it to be embraced, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So looking kind of at the details of this development, I think one of the things that pops out is the outdoor spaces. Can you tell us a little bit more about those outdoor spaces?
Absolutely. So of course we'll start in the residence. There are 2 verandas, and they are generously sized in every residence. And of course one has that beautiful Gulf of Mexico view. So it's a place where the residents can go and enjoy that space. And then if you want to be on the amenity level, there's over 30,000 square feet.
30,000.
So we talk about 2 zero-edge pools. One is actually on the beach level, and one is on the amenity level. And there, they're going to experience the outdoors with, pool and fire pits and enjoying food and beverage. There's going to be chairs and umbrellas in the sand. And if there's going to be such beautiful landscaping to really utilize and enhance the beautiful outdoors around them. But there's also a bocce lawn, there's a pet park. I mentioned fire pits, but there's a big linear fire table.
Wow.
There's a butterfly garden, an herb garden. So the list goes on and on. And that's just the outdoors. We didn't even talk about going inside yet.
But I think, that's the beauty. I think sometimes we lose touch that people are coming to Florida to be outside and enjoy what it's all about. And it sounds like you have all different levels from the real beach experience to a culinary experience to just being outdoors and enjoying, landscaping and I love the butterfly garden.
Oh,
really
yes,
cool.
it is amazing. It really is.
Awesome. We're kind of talking about do you want to continue about amenities?
Sure, while we're on the subject. So of course there's going to be a bistro, and that will be serving lunch and dinner. There's private dining within the bistro. There's wine storage. There's a social lounge, which is nice. So again, we talked about, do you want to interact or not?
Right.
A place to have your coffee in the morning, perhaps grab a newspaper. Fitness is so important to everybody.
Sure.
So, there is a fitness center, hot and cold plunge pools, steam room, sauna, 2 spa treatment rooms.
Wow.
There's also a game room. So there you're going to find billiards, arcade style games. So, a place to have fun for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
For the big and little kids.
Exactly. I see kids and grandkids and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. And there's actually a children's playroom. So that's nice as well. And for overflow company, sometimes you come here and next thing you know, everyone, once you move to Florida, they want to come see you. So there's going to be 6 guest suites.
Wow, 6. Wow,
6 guest
amazing.
suites. So that's just a nice opportunity
Yeah.
for some extra space.
Yeah. And I've found this trend lately that people, they're happy that their guests actually stay in the guest suite or a hotel.
It's so
true. A little bit of separation is always good.
Yeah, absolutely. It is so true.
And the hot and cold plunge pool is kind of funny because I think that is just one of the hot things right now, these cold plunge pools. I think there's a couple that just popped up in Sarasota. So I love that. Again, kind of playing with what's interesting out there in today's world.
Absolutely.
Maybe just dive into the residences a bit and kind of give us kind of a feel for square footage, bedrooms and bathrooms, prices, all those little details.
Okay.
Obviously, we're gonna all this information will be available to everybody, but just maybe some high-level details.
Absolutely. So there are 2 3-bedroom floor plans and 2 4-bedroom floor plans. Okay, so they range in square footage between 3,350 square feet to just under 5,000 square feet.
Okay.
So that when I say that is just indoor living space. That is not counting those huge verandas.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So the 3-bedroom plans are 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath plus a den.
Okay.
And then the 4 bedrooms are 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath plus a den, and one of the plans even has an office. So what's nice about them is when you step off your private elevator, you have a little vestibule, so you're not just walking into open space. And of course, you're then positioned to look at the beautiful Gulf of Mexico, right?
Yeah.
And you've got in the, a very grand salon, you have your wet bar right next to the kitchen, which is lovely.
Yep.
And the islands. Everyone comments about how big the islands are. They're like, is this really this big? Yes. And they have waterfall edging. Ceiling heights are at 11 feet.
Oh, nice.
Penthouse is 12. And then when you go into the owner's space, you have a huge wardrobe. So that is another thing that gets commented on, is how big the wardrobe is. There's dual entry shower, dual water closets in the owner's bath. And then, I forgot to mention this. So when you're in your kitchen and you go out to your veranda, there is a gas grill, which as you know, people are like, how do you get a gas grill? Now, if you're from up north, you don't think that's a big deal, but it's a big deal to have a gas grill.
It is in Sarasota for sure, up in a condo for sure.
Yes, absolutely. And then of course you have your guest suites, they're all en suite.
Yeah.
And another really nice feature is the service galley. So in the service galley, it's not just your washer and dryer, but it also includes a full-size dishwasher, refrigerator, and oven.
Wow.
So that is huge. And it's great space, especially if you're entertaining. Perhaps the caterers are doing their thing back there. They're not disturbing your kitchen, and everything comes off seamlessly.
love it. I love service gallery. That's my new term now for a laundry room.
Yes, it's not oh no, this is no.
I love it. I love that. I love that new term now. I'll have to think about that one, but I love the concept. And again, I haven't seen it, which again is what I like.
Yes.
Something I haven't seen. I've only seen one condo in Sarasota, and I was actually representing it that actually did that same concept.
Yes.
Created a nice catering area.
Absolutely.
For entertaining and that type of thing as well. So love it. Love those unique ideas.
You know, I do need to mention this. I can't believe I haven't mentioned it yet. This is also very special. Every owner has an enclosed 2-car garage.
Love it.
Private.
Yeah.
Private garage door with some storage.
Yeah.
So as you know, that's a hot commodity as well in a condominium.
And I mean, it's interesting, kind of, as you know, we do a lot of business in the condo world, and as people find their hot buttons, garages are one of those.
Yes.
People have a hard time transitioning from a single family home to a condo, but if they have a garage, it's like just a happy medium.
It is.
So I think, you know, those are interesting. And the grill is actually another quite critical one.
Absolutely, it is.
Grill,
absolutely, it's huge. And you had asked about pricing. So currently pricing is starting at 5.9 million.
Okay.
And just goes up to under 15.5 right now.
Fantastic. Love that. 5.9 to 15.5.
Yes.
Awesome. Obviously, this is a really interesting project, but Ronto, the developer, also has some other things going on locally and not locally.
Yes.
So tell us, you know, what you want to tell us. I know they have other things going on here in Sarasota and of course in Naples, and that's what I know of.
That's correct. So the Ronto Group is just a fabulous group that is headquartered in Naples. They have been in business for over 50 years, and it's a family-owned company. And so they have done, you know, very many wonderful projects, and they have a strong reputation for, you know, having relevance in the community and making a lasting contribution.
Nice.
So of course, in Naples, there's all kinds of things that they've done. And here we have, of course, Rosewood Residences, Lido Key, but they're also developing the Owen on Golden Gate Point.
Right.
They've done 624 Palm, and there is a Rosewood Residences also being developed in Naples.
Oh, interesting.
So one thing we didn't touch on, I just like to talk about that, is very special about this Rosewood project here on Lido, because Rosewood, the hotel and residence, they have those, you know, globally.
Right.
And they are always ranked one of the best in the world.
Right.
But what's special about this is the very first one that has been announced in the world to be residents only. So since that time, yes, others have been announced.
Right.
But the fact that Lido was selected to be first is just wonderful.
Yeah.
So yes, so this is residents only. And then of course back to Ronto, they have, you know, Omega, Infinity at the Colony, Naples Square, and the list goes on and on. So they're very well experienced and very well respected.
Yeah. And I love it too, because I think it's important for us local people to see that investment in, you know, not just one project, but multiple projects going on. It gives us, I think, a little better feeling as to what's going on.
And there's some development for the future as well.
Great.
That I can't just name
yeah,
at the
moment.
moment.
Of course, I get it. Those
but
are
I know it's happening.
Top secret, yes. And the Owen's beautiful too. I live on Golden Gate Point, so again, appreciate that as well. So
absolutely,
it's a great place to be. So. And kind of completion date for the beach project?
So the project is under construction. As you know, that is a big deal.
Sure.
Some people worry about, will the project go forward? Well, everything is in place, you know, and it is, they're working on the second and third floor right now.
Awesome.
So the construction started in October, and the expected completion, notice I say expected.
Sure.
You never know what's going to happen, but like I said, Ronto is very good with their, very experienced with their timelines, is the first quarter of 2026.
Okay.
So, you know, it's fabulous. And this is the best thing going here. And it's definitely worth the wait, that's for sure.
Exactly. And I love that. And I think the reality, and it's, you know, people maybe coming to the market maybe don't understand, but that's just how long this takes to actually do it right and
absolutely.
And build these projects. They're a couple of years in construction.
And you even look at, if you look at a single luxury, single family home,
yep.
you're talking the same time frame.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep, so it's very interesting.
Exactly. Well, awesome. Anything else you want to cover before we finish for the day?
I think you did a fabulous job.
No, I think you did a fabulous job. Thank you so much.
I thank you, and I will say I'm very excited about this project because it's just going to add so much to our beautiful community here.
I love it. I love it. Thank you again so much, Debbie, for being with us. We appreciate it. And thank you for joining us for another episode of Talking Trends. See you next time.